morning friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also please give your valuable comments. So we were discussing about Graha Rogas, so we will continue the same. In the last class we have been introduced, I have introduced some of the words like Visha, Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, Rakshasa, Graha, etc. Now we shall see. So in the context of Bhuta and Pishacha, what Vagbata says is Ashtadashaha Bhuta Adipatayaha Tadyataha Sura Asura Gandharva Uraga Yaksha Brahma Rakshasa Rakshasa Pishacha Pretaha. Okay, Sarve api prayena ahara kamaha nishardha avacharino. Okay, so what he says that this Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, etc. Sarve api prayena ahara kamaha. So they are always in search of food, means in search of host. When they find the host, they automatically get the food. Okay, so prayena ahara kamaha. So they are always in search of a host. Nisha ardhavacharine. That means in the night times they want to move. In the Graha Rogas also we have seen. In the night hours they want to move. Bhayanakaha. They are amanusha or bhayankara or amanusha. Very, very terrible. They cause mortality rate is very high. Then mamsa asrik vasashinaha. So they always want to live in an area where there is mamsa, rakta and vasa, etc. Okay. So therefore, visheshataha vraninaha puya sneha gandenaha. That means, so these Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, etc. Will mostly attack those persons who are having vrana. That means cut injuries. Okay, so because we know that whenever there is injuries, always there is a chance of infections, etc. Okay, so he says that vranita should be well protected from this Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha. What is that? That is nothing but microorganisms. Okay, because they always live in the mamsa, asrak, vasa, etc. When we prepare in the culture media also, the different materials we are putting in the culture media is also the fermented or putrefied materials of mamsa, rakta, etc. Because they grows very well there. Their colony will going to develop. Anyway, now another, this is about Bhuta and Pishacha. He says that Sura, Asura, different types are there. Sura, Asura, Gandharva, Uraga, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Pishacha, Preta. All these things are nothing but, all these factors are nothing but, they are the microscopic organisms which is present in the nature with a different virulence, varied virulence and varied capacities. Now another comes Preta. We know that Preta is Punarutpatti Hetu. In the last class also we have seen. Craving for the re-existence, Punarutpatti. So for the purpose of Punarutpatti, it requires a host. Therefore, again, it is in search of host. Once it enters into the host, again, it's the recreation or reproduction start, again it develop. And if it didn't find any host in time, so that will going to die. Now, as far as Preta is concerned, spiritually or philosophically talking, Indian philosophy gives more importance to Preta, Preta, Atma, etc. So what they say is, that means when Atma is going out of the body, it has to find another body for its existence, isn't it? Usually it enters into another body, depending on the Purva, Janmakrata, Papa or Punya. Now suppose if a Atma didn't find another body in right time, so that particular Atma is always circulating in the universe itself. That circulating form of the Atma which is present in the universe, when the particular body is not available for its entry, then it is called as Preta. This is according to spiritual and as well as a philosophical understanding. But one thing is very important. So if it is the particular organism, if it is not find a host, so then it will be more dangerous according to philosophy. Okay, it's called Preta. So it may try to enter others' body where already one Atma is already there. So then there will be friction between two personalities. Because this Atma, it is a innate nature, we know that, it's a genetic endowment. Atma is nothing but a genetic endowment. So when two such Atmas enter into the same body, then there will be friction between them two, and there is a lot of psychological changes. So that we usually call it as Preta Bada, etc. Okay, this is we are not interested on that topic. We say that Preta is Punarutpatti Hetu, and therefore it is desperately in search of a host to get Punarutpatti. Similarly, Rakshasa. The word Rakshasa is also explained in the Rakshasa, so from which one has to be protected, that he is called as Rakshasa. Okay, as a it again like to reside in the Mamsa, Rakta and Vasa, etc. We know that Rakshogna Homa, where we use drugs like Siddharthaka, Sala, Gugulu, Vacha, Sarshapa, Jatamamsi, etc. Okay, so it is told that Rakshasa is very amanusha in nature. It causes severe problems. So in total, this Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, then this Yaksha, Rakshasa, Preta, and Graha Rogas, Grahas, they are under the same category: invisible, living, microscopic structures. Okay. Again, the microorganisms are countless and infinite. Now, this is very important. What Kashyapa, Vagbhata says is, Te puna pratak koti koti parivaraha. Okay, the microorganisms, these invisible entities which is present in this universe, is koti koti parivaraha, infinite. You cannot count them. Tesham apicha aparisikeha parivara itya anantuhu bhutalokaha. So we know that microorganisms are countless, isn't it? In a single room, it may be crores. We are only 5 members sitting over here, but in a single row, if you count the number of the microorganisms present in this room, so that will be over lakhs. Koti koti parivara. So you cannot separate these microorganisms from the universe because they are the part of the universe. I will discuss it later. Okay. So therefore, infinite number of microorganisms are there. Okay. Now suppose if all the microorganisms which are present in this universe are dangerous, then by this time the human would have been extinguished from this universe. Okay, but it's not like that. All the microorganisms are not dangerous, and it's always that your immunity. So if you are able to maintain your body immunity, they cannot enter inside your body. Okay, so when they cannot enter inside the body, you will not get harmed. Okay, anyway, we will discuss it. Now there is another important explanation which is explained, non-zygotic nature of the grahas. Now this is another proof to say that graha, bhuta, preta, etc. are nothing but the microorganisms. So in the Skanda Purana, if you see, Skanda is considered as one of the main graha. Okay, Vagbhata, Kashyapa, and then Shushruta, everybody explains the Skanda, Pasmara, Naigamesha, etc. And especially Vagbhata has given, and Shushruta has given more importance. Skanda, Navagrahas are mentioned by Shushruta. Now, Skanda is considered as a, mythologically I am talking, Skanda is considered as a leader of all the grahas. Okay, so he is a main commander of all the grahas. So he will give the orders to the other grahas. And how this Skanda is produced in this earth, so that is an interesting story which is explained in the Skanda Purana. Skanda Purana. So in the Skanda Purana, there is a story that once Shiva and Parvati are copulating, by that time accidentally the sperm of the Lord Shiva fall on the earth, and the area from the where sperm of the Shiva has been fallen down into the Bhuloka or whatever, so from there the Skanda Graha get emerged, created. This is a story. Now what happens is, after the creation, Skanda was very, very thirsty and was desperate, and he wants something to eat, and he was desperately attacking everybody. So this is a story in short. Now what is the message? We know that Skanda is the main Graha. In the Graha Roga chapter, without Skanda, we cannot proceed further. Everywhere Skanda will be there. Skanda or Guha, etc. The one is, Skanda, the leader of all the Grahas, is produced from the sperm of the Shiva before zygote formation, isn't it? They are on the way of copulation. During that time, before copulation and before the formation of the zygote itself, sperm has been fallen down to the earth. From the area where the sperm fallen down, from there Skanda is produced. That means that before formation of the zygote itself, there is production of a Skanda. I mean to say, these microorganisms or these Skanda Grahas, so they are non-zygotic in nature. They are not produced from the zygote. There is no fusion of the male and female gametes and all those things. Okay, it is only from the sperm it is produced. Now, if you look into the microorganisms, okay, so production of the microorganism is not by the fusion of male and female gametes. Okay, there is no formation of the zygote. That's only present in the mammals. Okay, there is no formation of zygote. So they are non-zygotic nature. All the microorganisms basically they are non-zygotic nature, and we know that how a particular amoeba is going to reproduce. Amoeba is going to reproduce.